after this one.
Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Taylor now to return it. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at about the 32. In motion, Hill. Tua now on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
J.J. Watt able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
After the sack on 1st down, Tua, he's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Chase Claypool, 77 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that. That would have been a good play. But he could not put it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play. That means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that ball.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. But this is caught by Williams. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Looking to pass. Tua. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You had a horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there. It's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. They snap it to Herbert. Open man is Taylor. He's got it.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. On 2nd and 10, Herbert to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got it not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Going for the deep ball. incomplete on the deep ball.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tua to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Let's go. Field black. Field blue. Yellow, go.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Well, if you're going to give him that kind of time, he's just going to shred you.
You might as well put a sofa out there for him. I mean, that's unbelievable because I don't care who you are in coverage. With that amount of time, someone's going to shake free, and he's going to be able to throw the ball with a whole lot of confidence.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Again, that's Hurst. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Herbert throwing again. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Herbert now. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this pass caught by Gray. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. On second down, Eckler. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Now it's Herbert. He'll find Taylor. That's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams.
40 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Hopkins with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Justin Hopkins, the kickoff for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something.
He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Tua.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Red, yellow, smash, red.
Here's Tua. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
From midfield, here's Tua. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Black two. Black shot.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And he's got room.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Play action. It's Herbert. Williams brings it in. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And this time he is in.
Yes. Austin Eckler
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Chargers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 24.
Dolphins 7. Dustin Hopkins kicking off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against let alone put points up on the board.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Mostert. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. Touchdown, Dolphins! Jalen Waddle from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Tua going to try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Eckler now between the tackles. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. It's Eckler again. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle with Eckler. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Eckler is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Austin Eckler.
His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Hopkins with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
To throw again on second down.
Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Come on, set. Green gap. Field, black.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A handoff, it's Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Herbert off of play action. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card divisional.